But yeah,
What?
let's start off with everybody
What?
rolling initiative.
Oh God. The dog is going ham on their play blanket, so if y'all hear anything, it's probably that.
I can't really hear anything. I just hear the rattling of dice. So,
Good.
all right, Karis, what's your initiative looking like, buddy?
Where's my... There it is. Okay. Ooh. 19, Greg.
Nice. Werewolves initiative is +1.
And you'll have to bear with me. I'll be a little slow tonight because I'm running without a mouse.
Oh,
Yikes.
darn.
Using a scratch pad.
Ouch. No worries at all. Let's see. Ah, yes, Davian. Let me pull up his D&D Beyond character sheet because that's where I've got that stored.
Oh man, what's with the dragon pictures, huh?
I could not find any tokens
Those
for
are
kids, so those are the children. The kobolds
Oh.
are children.
Cobalt children. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright. Who's the
Well-
yellow one?
Meepo.
The big yellow one. No, the big yellow one is Karis, the leader. Where's
The
Davian's?
uncle, right?
Yes, correct.
He's the uncle.
Mhm.
Who's the one who's engaged to me?
That's well, you just have that's Davian.
Oh, that's Davian.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just has a round
And-
token.
That other one up kind of in the middle, that's the priestess in front of the statue.
Yes, that was the werewolf that was watching the children. The werewolf woman that was watching the children that kind of rounded on you. She'll move with the rest of the
Yeah.
pack.
Okay. I just am trying to identify, that's all.
Sure, no worries. So nothing seems to happen with their actions. Not that the people would really know anything about that. Davian is he turns and looks at the werewolf pack as they start to advance, and they're all human except for the front three. They're already in their hybrid forms. The
That's
others,
the ones to the left?
yes, to the left of you.
Okay.
So these front three here are already in their hybrid form. And as they slowly start to advance, Davian will turn and cast a spell at them. Spells.
I could have sworn you said he turned and ran.
No, that's what I was thinking too. It's like, screw this!
He will do a Ray of Frost if he hits.
Ooh.
That's gonna be... Oh, good. That is a hit. Just barely. Nice. Alright, so the first werewolf in front, down at the bottom, there's another D8.
A
We'll take-
werewolf?
No, say it with me. Werewolf. So this one down here, Clicky, he will take. That was 8 points of cold damage, and from there is also slowed from, I believe, Ray of Frost slows. Let me double check. Spells, Ray of Frost. Yep, reduced by 10
I think it
feet
reduced the
until
movement
beginning.
speed. Yeah.
Yeah. And their movement speed is 30 in hybrid form. So let me put Snail on him. Davian will step back and say to you, kind of as a free action, Kelvin, just kick his ass, boy.
You know I will, Elder.
Artesia, to you.
All right. I am going to pop behind and get really far away, right around here, and I'm going to pop mage armor.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, hold on. don't think I can do anything else. Let me look. I'm actually going to, as a bonus action, cast. Let's see. Let me get my dice.
Mhm.
A creature within 60 feet. Okay, I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna look at Kelvin and be like, "Yeah, kick his ass," and do bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So you get 1 inspiration die, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
All right, and that's a D8,
D6.
D6.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
that
great.
is here. That's my turn.
Thank you
All
much.
right.
No problem.
Karis just kind of tilts his head, looks at the old man, shakes his head, and chuckles. And what had looked kind of just like a fur collar at first in the dim light of the cave and with your dark vision and everything, you realize was a dead mountain goat, and he lifts up with one hand, reaches up with one hand, and just pulls it off from around his neck and drops it
Ew.
on the ground.
What the hell?
And it says,
We're
Damn.
not hungry.
he says, Pack, looks like goat's not the only thing on the menu tonight. Be careful. Looks like they bite back. And he bends down and shifts without breaking eye contact or making a single vocalization as you hear his bones break and reform. And as he shifts, he stands at a towering 8 feet tall in his hybrid form. His fur is this weird matted blonde color, just like his hair, the hair on his head was. You've never seen a wolf that looks like that. Clearly unnatural. And he just growls out, "Come on, then!" And that is actually it for him now. He just kind of taunts. Vin, to you.
Yes. As an action, I'm going to stay where I am for the moment. But as an action, I am going to choose Karis. He's within 60 feet. Is that correct? 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, for
3,
sure.
4, 5. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not a huge match.
I immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunity, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are if the creature is not hidden from divine magic.
Very nice.
I get this 4 times of long rest.
Yeah, absolutely. You know immediately that, like most lycanthropes, this particular guy is weak against only silver and magic weapons or silver and magical attacks. So any kind of mundane attacks against him will be utterly useless. He's literally immune to them.
Okay.
And what else? Just double checking. I don't think he has anything else. He said immunities, resistances, and weaknesses.
Vulnerabilities.
Yeah, vulnerability would be to silver. Silver weapons automatically. Anything else? Or is that it?
I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to find where I put notes on him, but I can't find it at first.
Basically, you have clearance to look at the werewolf page on page 211 of the monster manual to know anything that... Because between being a monster hunter and that ability being used on one, I'll just be like, yeah, you unlock that page.
Which book was that?
Monster Manual, page 211. And before you look that up, would you like to move or do bonus actions?
As a matter of fact, yes. Oh, hold on. Well, it worked. I don't know what's giving me an error message. Yes, and then as a bonus action, I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on, guess who? Karis.
Alright, let me do a little thing on his... If I can... Oh, I'm on the wrong mouse.
It's
clicky.
funny, it keeps giving me an error. I'm using D&D Beyond for my character sheet, and it keeps giving me an error but it's doing what I'm asking it to do, so I don't know what the error is.
No, go
I
figure.
love bugs.
What's that?
Alright.
Said you gotta love those bugs.
Yeah.
So you're able to use your D&D character sheet and it does the actions in Roll20?
No, I'm using D&D Beyond because the one on Roll20, it doesn't allow me to put in most of the stuff I have, or even what class I am and all that. So I'm just using the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, and she's just rolling in person. She doesn't use digital dice really, so.
Right.
Alright, let's see. I need another. That'll work again.
So, no, I don't think I'm going to move, so that is it for me.
Okay. The werewolf pack goes next. First 3, he gets 10, 20, and that is it. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Use another action to move up to his speed, but that's still only 20.
Kados will hear Vin mutter that we're going to get our asses kicked.
So this werewolf gets up in your faces, but he's not able to do anything this round. The others use their action to shift into hybrid form, which is this horrible cacophony of snapping bones and screaming and grunting humanoids as they shift into their lupine forms. And then they will all move 30 feet.
Oh, so like the changes in action.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
Okay.
You notice that while Karis didn't feel anything or make any noise, he also shifted much faster. He just decided not to act.
Nope, don't like that.
Nope.
Six. And that is it. Kelvin, to you.
A thought has just occurred to me. You heard your master beasts. I am one of your pack. And if I'm one of your pack, then I can challenge him for the right to lead you mangy lot.
Whoa.
Oh, nice power play.
So, what do you say, Uncle Carrie? Oh,
Carrie, I love it.
and
What's her name?
yeah,
It's funny because as you say the single combat, the werewolf that was like on its way toward Vin kind of skitters to a halt, and like you notice its body language mimics the rest of the pack as it stops, puts its ears back a little bit, and looks at Karis for an answer.
Oh, legitimate.
And Karis just, all right then, nephew. The other thing that happens, as he says, tell your party to stand down. Pack, you too. The other thing that happens
Oh no.
as you say the word uncle, it's as if you put a key in a lock and the entire wall comes down in an instant. And the memory of a month ago, when the full moon here in Barovia forced your body to change, even though you had no idea what was coming. And that entire happenstance comes flooding back to you. Like you were trapped behind the eyes of the beast that controlled your body. And you immediately know who and what you are. And as the full moon rises into view, just barely from the mouth of the cave from where you're at, you can see it, a hazy outline of it through the clouds.
What?
And you
Still full
bend
moon
forward
time?
and shift.
Ooh.
It's still full moon time? I thought we were past
No.
that. Damn.
no. can't. God. And yeah, that's my
The
turn.
truth comes out. And the whole pack, even though it is not technically their turn, backs off.
No.
Kaidos and Vin, you get an attack of opportunity if you want.
I'm taking it. Fuck this shit. I'm
sure,
taking
roll
it.
the hit.
Well, I don't know about that. 12?
Right on the money.
Oh.
Since there's a lot of regular werewolves, I'll tell you that's their AC. 12 is your target. Damage. And yeah, that's a hit, Kaidos, for damage.
It's a silver weapon, +1. That's 10 points of damage.
Very nice.
Sorry.
Kaidos.
Sorry, 9 points of damage.
No worries. And Kaidos does 5 points of magical piercing damage. Alright. It apparently is more afraid of Karis than of y'all. These two back off. She'll back up right to the altar, actually.
Does Kaidos look like... not Kaidos, sorry. Does Kelvin look like he can speak in this form? I mean, other dude is speaking.
At the moment, you're not sure.
So-
Kelvin is bent forward and, again, bones cracking, and he's kind of screaming and groaning through the pain of the change, which does take his entire turn this time.
Okay.
Kaidos. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, aside from doing a little bitty damage to the dude who ran away, I guess I don't have any choice. So I will just hold my action
Okay.
for an opportune moment.
All right. The spiral staircase that the wolves had come down, you hear grinding of stone as all of the steps tilt forward 45 degrees, and it turns into a slide that you're almost certain would be impossible to climb up. It's incredibly slick stone. Davian. Chances
Is he
to
finally
put
helping out here?
chances to put a hand on Kelvin's now furry shoulder. Something to note. When Kelvin shifted, rather than his armor breaking and falling off of him this time, it is absorbed into his form.
Well, this
None
is
of his
different armor.
gear drops away.
This
Except
is
for the hilt of the sun sword, which is still gripped in one of his paws.
Am I right that this is different armor than what he used to wear? Because this is something that Von Richten had left off
Correct.
at the winery.
Yes, when he delivered the silvered weapons as promised for the delivery of wine, Van Richten also returned to Kelvin a set of armor that had been his commander's when his commander was much, much younger.
Okay.
Indicating that Van Richten had known his commander at in earlier days.
Right. I smell something a little bit there.
But yes, so Davian will chance to put a hand on the furred shoulder of Kelvin, which is about a foot taller than Kelvin himself was. And just say, I don't know if you'll hear me, boy, but it's not a curse. You were born this way. Just like me. And that's all he does. Artesia. Oh, he'll back away after that. He'll take a 5-foot step back because, well, single combat thing, but...
Yeah.
So, am I right to assume that all of the werewolves have backed off and it's basically a standoff between Kelvin and Carrie?
Yes. This one drifts a little bit further.
Okay. How far away is this? Crap. Okay, just a second.
Real quick, can I take an
draw on the
attack of
shells.
opportunity at Davian?
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
No, you said he
Yeah.
disengaged.
I said he took a 5-foot step back. Not the same thing.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was. Okay.
No, not. I did not specify, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He wasn't that smart either.
Yeah, it was like if he didn't back away with caution, I feel like I would lash out.
Mm-hmm. Standard strength plus proficiency, just like you would for a melee attack. Your strength actually doesn't
Alright.
change as a werewolf, but the damage for your claws will be 2d4
Ah.
plus your strength mod. Oh, huh.
No, my roll 20 is messing up. Hold on.
Yeah,
It's
you're
putting
just
me all
flying
over
around
the
the
map.
board, huh?
Seriously, it's not letting me go down. Okay.
That's
I was
alright.
here.
I got you.
1, 2, 3, 4. I want to go within. I want to be within 30 feet of Carrie.
Okay.
Not that close. Let me
Yeah, you
back
can
up.
stand right by Kaidos.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right by Kaidos. Thank you. I don't know what's going on with that.
No worries.
Wow. It's just been messy tonight.
It is.
Kelvin
So-
also rolled a 1 on his attack of opportunity, so his swipe goes
Oh.
completely wide. Davian doesn't notice
Good.
because he was stupid and like turned his back and walked away.
Oh, Lord.
They're just
Yeah.
like
I
whoosh,
feel like he's still probably changing, and it's just the pain of it. Just,
for sure.
Trying to swat away a fly almost.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Artesia, seeing this happen, goes kind of quiet, and then takes her thumb and bites into it and lets a drop of blood fall on the floor while looking directly at Uncle Carrie, and casts Bane. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
He said it's a charisma saving throw this time around.
Yeah, has to beat a 16.
Okay. Just him, or did you want to target the 2 of the werewolves as well?
I don't think there's any. Well, it says you can see within range 30 feet. I don't know that there's. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
there's 2
target.
more.
I'll target those 2 more werewolves just for S's and G's.
Okay. The werewolves both make it, oddly,
Okay.
and Karis fails.
Yes.
So Karis is baned. I'm gonna do. Let's do the arrows in the back.
So whenever he makes an attack roll or a saving throw, you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or the saving throw.
Okay, I will grab a d4, a red one, to remind myself to do that when he attacks. Okay.
That, and then I moved. Let me see.
What's the hunter's mark penalty for not attacking the person giving it?
Huh?
No, her hunter's mark does something else.
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
have a penalty because they didn't attack her?
No. It's basically I have my hunter's mark on Uncle Carrie, and it allows me to do an extra d6 of damage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, it's a bonus for you, not a detriment for them.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Let's see. It's a legendary action at the end of your turn. Karis
Oh.
takes a move action and ends up next to you, towering over you. Is Bane concentration?
It is. Up to a minute.
As a free action, he tilts his head and says, "This is honorable combat, girlie. Drop the spell or I'll bite your head off your shoulders.
She just looks back up at him, and you can tell from her face she's trying to keep it all, like, bold and like she's still laughing, but her hands are shaking a little bit.
His
She's
canines are, like, as long as your hand.
So
Jesus.
is this like that gif in Alien? Where,
Yeah,
like,
a little bit. Where Ridley's up against the wall and the second mouth is coming out. It's, yeah, a little bit.
She just looks at him and says, I'm not an honorable person. Go ahead and try it.
Fine. I'll do it without. And he pounces on Kelvin.
Oh, shit.
And wrestles him to the ground. Whoop. Come back here, D20. I need you. The first hit actually... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's a hit. So... Wrong die.
Don't forget to roll a d4.
Yes. Kelvin, your AC remains... Actually... Hang on. Your AC is... I actually need to roll something back for a second. I said his armor melded with his form. That's not exactly correct. Yes, it does, but it stays on him. Much like Karis's did. Karis's is just leather. But as Kelvin shifts, the straps of this armor stretch and change, and the plates of the armor shift, and it matches his new anatomy. So Kelvin, I need to know what your new armor class is, +1 from your new natural armor from your tough hide.
Nice.
All right. Well, I must ask, am I still wielding my shield or no?
You are, absolutely.
Okay. In
Forgot
that
about
case,
that.
it would be 19 plus 1, so that'd make it 20.
Solid 20. Okay, so his strength. Okay, this literally rides on that bane. First one's a hit.
Damn it.
But it did come down to the bane on whether or not it was going to be. That's only 9 points of damage on that hit.
All right.
And let's see what his second attack is. He tries to bite you, but that is much lower roll, and that's not gonna connect with a 20. And his final attack, another claw, even lower. He misses. Fortuitous. All right. Vin, is there anything you'd like to surreptitiously do?
Well, if I was going to do something, it wouldn't be surreptitious. Hold on. Let me make a reaction roll for myself. Because I can go two ways with this. And of course, where did I roll? A 12, right in the middle. Shit. Yeah, fuck this asshole. I'm sorry. But she's going to have her swords out, and I'm going to do 3 attacks on him.
Oh, shit.
You step in and attack him 3 times?
Yep. Do I get advantage?
You absolutely do.
What the heck? No, I don't want to edit train. Go away. Alright, so. Other one. Alright. First seat. A nat 20.
Holy shit.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, then.
Do you want me to roll damage separately, or do you want me to,
What do
just
you mean?
roll all to hits and then do damage, or do you want me to do?
You go ahead and roll the next 2 to hits. You're doing it all with the silver
Okay.
short sword, I take it, yeah.
Well, the first two are with the silver. Are with the magical one, and then the last one has no magic, but it is silver.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Let's see. That's a 25.
Hit.
Last one. 23.
Hit. Damn.
Okay, so I think the hunter's mark is only on.
I think it's once per hit.
Attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on that crit, because you can double it.
Oh, damn straight I am.
And hey, it works out. It was the first one you rolled anyway.
Right? So I'm just trying to find the spell here. Okay. 1d6.
Come here, dice tray.
Okay. Alright. First attack. This is the one with the hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm.
Get my dice out. Which is 8 plus 18.
18 damage. Woo! Okay.
Second one is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And the third one is 6 points of damage.
All right. It's almost like you cutting into him, and his reactive snarl it's the same as a starting gun at a race going off, because the werewolves pounce on all of you.
Well, because we broke the treaty, kind of.
Yep, it's no longer honorable combat.
I did, or Artesia did. I'm not sure which one.
Everybody kind of did, yeah.
Not me.
True, correct.
That's true. Kados
And
is
as it actually
innocent.
made it to my turn, I was going to sit down.
Guess you're not now.
Real quick, what was that claw damage again?
Sorry,
what's my new claw
Your
damage?
new claw damage is yours is 2d6.
2d6.
That's way too far. Whoops. Actually, oh, that's right. That's
Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's mark. It's
Yeah.
an extra d6 to every weapon attack.
Oh, very nice. Roll 2
So,
more d6
hold
for
on.
me.
Yeah. 1 plus. Okay, 3 more points.
Nice. All right. All right. The werewolf pack makes their move. The one closest to Artesia is gonna make an attack. The others can't quite close in this turn. Let's see. Does a 15 hit you right now?
Damn it, it just hits.
Does? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be... There we go. 7 points of damage, and make a Constitution saving throw, please. As it sinks its teeth into your arm, I guess. We'll go for arm.
Oh, that was a natural 1.
Ooh. The
Constitution
skin
7.
around the bite does that real classic black veiny away from the bite for a split second, but those veins flash like lightning for a second, and you feel as if something sinister has entered your bloodstream, and then it just looks like a regular bite mark after that.
God damn it. Okay.
Kaidos. It actually does not go after you. The one that reaches Vin, though, does try, and it couldn't get close enough to Vin. It's going after Vin. I actually moved him too far anyway. Still supposed to be slowed. Oh, no. Start of next turn. Davian went.
Huh?
Sorry. This werewolf had the slowed icon on him, and he's not anymore. It was from Davian's Ray of Frost earlier. So he got to where he got to. Vin, does a 16 hit you?
A 6?
16.
Oh, I only heard the 6 part. Damn. Yeah.
Okay. You'll take 3 points. I'm sorry, 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dang it. This thing's being a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll have to do it on paper then. 5 points, you said?
Yep, 5 points piercing. And Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. $16?
You are good. You do not feel anything evil enter your bloodstream.
Cool.
One moment. I need Michelle to actually make another Constitution saving throw to maintain her concentration on the spell.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
yeah.
I need to do that too.
Okay, come on.
Yes.
But I think I'm good with mine.
Yeah, if it's
17?
yeah, you're both fine.
Okay.
Concentration
I rolled
is...
an 8.
It's... The DC is 10 plus the level of the spell, or... I can never remember what it is. It takes next
It's
to
10
nothing.
or half the damage.
10 or
whichever's
half
higher.
the damage. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Yeah, it's right there on my DM screen. 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. So, yeah, it's real easy. Don't roll lower than a 10. Or if you
Okay.
get big
Well,
damage.
I mean, it's easy now. Like, if you get hit with a pretty hefty spell, you can drop concentration real fast.
That's very true.
True.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
that's
you
it
take
for
a
the
fireball
pack.
to the face, you're losing concentration.
Yep.
Bye, yeah.
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 All right, Kelvin. How are you feeling?
I'd like to do one thing this turn, which is you knew. All of you knew I'm a monster. And he lets out this unearthly howl, and I'm going to use my conquering presence, which is my channel divinity, and everyone in 30 feet that can see me is frightened, and it's going to be allies too.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's
Yeah.
a share the
Really,
fun
everyone.
party.
What do I have to roll now?
Wisdom saving throws all around.
The party has disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What?
Come on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Consider
I mean,
this.
Four.
Consider the disadvantage an affectation of the dread realm and seeing your compatriot in such a state. What's the DC, by the way, Kelvin?
Whoa.
Oh, give me 1 sec.
You said
I believe it's...
Yeah, wisdom saving
Yeah.
throw.
Can't quite get to
I
my...
rolled an 18 and a 19. I think I
Yeah,
passed.
Nice.
it's either a 14 or a 15. I'm having real trouble with the scratch pad. Give me just 1 minute.
Oh, I'll get it. I forgot you're on your scratch pad. Let me pull up your character sheet. It should be on there.
It's a 14.
14. Okay, cool.
DC 14 wisdom save.
Well, I got a
Tydos.
4.
You are afraid. Artesia, you are afraid. Vin, you are not. Davian, let's see about you. Ooh, natural 19.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Natural 2.
Oh.
Yeah. All right,
Sorry,
werewolves.
there were supposed to be those 3
And,
there.
yeah, the werewolves too. I mean, it's everyone in 30 feet.
Absolutely, yeah.
And probably those children, if they're in 30 feet as well.
Well, the werewolves are all afraid.
Even
Children aren't, but
The
all
elf-
of the werewolves are.
Yep. Not Karis, though.
no.
Let's see. Let's double check. He's going to spend a legendary resistant and resistant anyway. He rolled very poorly.
That's a good idea.
D4,
All right.
D4 on that. Oh, wait, no, I guess if it's legendary, I don't know.
Yeah, legendary resistance. He failed both of them, so legendary
yes.
resistance, he just automatically succeeds, unfortunately.
That's right.
So
Well,
I now have a question: Is all my paladin stuff intact?
Yup. You are yourself
so
in a bigger body.
So this is what this means for
Free
everybody.
action, please.
Everybody who, okay, sure.
I just Ven would call out, "You're not a monster. You are our friend. I just did not want to chase you everywhere."
And so, real quick, everybody who is feared, while you can see me, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. Your speed is 0, and at the start of your turn, you take 3 damage.
Holy shit. Is it each turn or just the first turn?
Well, each turn you're feared of me. You're only in fear of me for, I believe, 1 turn.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, that's just.
Save every turn.
I don't think the conquering. I think the conquering presence is just a 1-turn deal. Let me check.
Okay.
I believe it's until my next turn. Let's
This
see.
choice is
On
entirely
a failed
up to
save,
you.
the creature becomes frightened of you for 1 minute. Oh.
They get to remake
So
their
sorry.
save every turn,
So
right?
yeah. So it's going to be every turn for 10 rounds, and you're going to take that charisma or that 3 damage from my charisma every turn.
Shit.
Till you make your save.
And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns to end the effect.
Okay. Ooh, hooey.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn. He's standing there, kind of looking at his hands and gripping himself, and just, yeah. He's not in control of anything.
Does he look like he even heard Ven?
No.
Okay.
You said everyone's speed becomes 0 that's afraid?
Yeah, everyone who is frightened has a speed of 0 and takes my charisma modifier and damage every time they are frightened.
All right. That's it for your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he lets out this unearthly howl, and next to everybody in the room goes rigid. It just freezes on the spot. This keeps, like, lapsing. This is, like, the most start-stop fight that we've had so far. Like, it's so... The werewolves are completely and totally confused. They're on edge. They're looking at each other. And they keep looking from Kelvin to each other, to Karis, to each other, to Kelvin. A lot of tension. So, Kaidos, how about you?
Still gonna sit down, buddy?
Yeah, spit take.
Actually, I'm gonna sit down and roll my save.
Make another wisdom save.
And don't
Also-
forget that 3 damage on your turn.
Yeah, 3 damage and wisdom save with disadvantage. Woo!
Nice.
You're no longer afraid. Your movement is no longer 0, though you are sitting down.
Oh, I'm sorry. The speed of 0, my mistake. It's within 10 feet of me. Your speed is 0 and you take damage.
Oh, okay.
Only those in 10 feet.
Sorry
about that.
That
I was
changes
like,
a little bit
hold
what
on.
will happen, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
But you cannot move closer to Kelvin.
Yeah.
Right.
So pretty much
So I'm not
Vin
moving
and
any
Davian.
closer. I'm not taking any damage.
Yeah.
But I chose to sit down in a meditative stance, as it were. You know, the whole legs crossed, palms on my knees kind of a thing, you know, monk style meditation.
Like a Buddha pose.
But I'm not afraid anymore.
I straight
Nice.
up dig that, like, I immediately saw Kaidos as Qui-Gon Jinn in the scene from episode 1.
Right?
When the laser walls go up, and he's just like, okay, I'm going to meditate now. And Darth
No,
Maul's
I
like,
love
fuck
that.
you! That was my favorite
that's
moment
cool.
in the movie. Because Qui-Gon was like, okay, I've got a moment of respite, I'm going to take it. And Darth Maul's like, Are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
All right. So, lair actions. Everyone, except the werewolves, make a. This would be a dexterity saving throw.
What we do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everybody does, except for the werewolves.
Okay.
You see them all kind of lean forward and grip the ground.
Normal?
Like a fucking earthquake or something's coming.
Kind
Is
of.
this a disadvantage or anything?
Nope. Standard dexterity
It would
saving
be
throw.
disadvantage for me though,
Okay.
because I'm sitting, right?
No, I won't. You feel it coming, so everybody will have it. You're
19.
you're sitting, not prone. 19.
Fair enough.
Okay. You're fine.
I'm just rolling ones tonight. How fitting.
Yeah.
I missed it because my dog was driving me crazy. What are we rolling for?
Yeah, dexterity saving
Dexterity.
throw.
We don't know
Dexterity.
why.
Okay. 1 second. Ooh. 17 plus 19.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Anybody who rolled under a 16 slides 10 feet north. If you run into an enemy, you stop.
So I moved 10 feet to the north, you said?
Yep.
What kind
Would you
of
mind
magic
moving
is
me?
this?
Oh, yeah, I'll move you. I'm sorry. 5, 10.
Thank you.
Davian goes 5, 10. Werewolves stay put.
That's actually bad news for those werewolves.
Yeah.
It really is. Because the fear aura moves with you, right?
Yeah, it emanates from me 10 feet.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, what happens is essentially the cave lurches as though somebody just picked it up by the front side of it and just shook it once and set it back down. And all of the werewolves, like, all of them had clutched to the cave ground and kind of moved with it. Karis just stood there on his hind legs and just kind of buckled his knees to soak the motion, like it was nothing. And Vin just kind of thump into his back.
No, she
he
has a low
turns-
center. Hey, she has a low center of gravity. She did not move.
Oh,
I
never
rolled a
mind. You
19.
rolled good. Yeah. So yeah, never mind. You do pretty much what he does, and yeah. Artesia will slide into because you rolled an 18. The only one who slides is Kelvin.
Slide to the north.
That's pretty great.
Slide, and Davian with him. Davian actually, because he rolled so poorly, actually goes prone. Kelvin doesn't go prone because reasons. Artesia. Davian's old.
So I have a dumb question because this is the first caster I've ever played. If I cast another spell, even though I'm holding the Bane, can I do that?
As long as it's not another concentration spell. If it's another
Oh.
concentration spell, the first one drops.
Sweet. Okay,
exactly.
this is not. Okay, so 15-foot cube, so 5, 10, 15.
Don't forget it's beginning of. Oh, is he out? He's out of range. Never mind.
Okay, so the 4 werewolves that are around me,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to make sure I can do this. Throw my hands back and then clap them together really loud and say, she's not even going to say anything. She's just going to like throw her arms back real dramatically and then bring them together and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
Its save is a 16.
Save is a 16. And it's a dexterity saving throw?
Constitution.
That's... I wish you'd said yes. They all make their throws, so they'll take half damage.
Yeah,
And-
half
and won't
damage
get
and they're not pushed. So 2d8. Okay. Oh, 8. And
Nice.
8. Whoa. Okay.
Holy crap! They all
Greg?
take 8. Yeah.
Do I have to roll too?
No, she's casting it away from you.
Yeah, it's away.
Oh,
I made
okay.
sure.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Okay.
under
Just
wave cast.
making sure.
And then
Oops.
I do have the quickened, so I'm going to expend one of my sorcerer points,
Okay.
Cool.
and I'm going to cast.
Is Luna chewing on the green ball? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Of
Sorry
course.
if you can hear
It's okay.
that. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt at this dude right here.
Okay.
So. That is. It's been a second since I've done this. Hold on. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So 2d10.
Nice.
Where's my 10? Okay.
Oops.
So 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. He is bloodied.
Fuck you.
Cool.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
All right. Karis whips around, grabs Vin by the neck. Because I'm going to assume that a 19 hits.
Yeah.
And he squeezes.
Get.
It's part of his first attack. 15 points of piercing damage as his claws dig in.
Fuck.
Make your. Is that an attack roll?
Yes, I'm sorry. -4 on his attack roll. Does a 17 still hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
How much was that again? 15
It was a good
points?
try.
15
Yeah.
points of piercing damage, yes. And you are suffocating. Also grappled and kind of elevated, I suppose. So yeah, you're all sorts of stuff right now.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
she's just coughing, trying to get air.
Yep. On your turn, which is coming up,
hold
actually.
Hold on. Let me make my saving throw. Fuck! I lost my hunter's mark.
Oh. Yeah, because that would have to be at least a
I
7.
rolled a 4, Greg. So
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah. Okay, so Hunter's Mark goes away. And that's actually part of what he was after.
Bastard.
So when that happens, he chucks you to the ground, and you will take simply 2 points of bludgeoning damage. And he'll move away from you. You're prone, so you will not get an attack of opportunity. However, it's now your turn.
Right. Hold on. I just want to add up my wounds here.
Mhm.
So just keeping a plus this, plus this, plus this. Okay. I'm on the ground. Can
Half your movement
I-
to stand up, but yes.
I was gonna ask if I could try to do an acrobatic stand to not use any movement.
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
19.
Perfect. Yeah, more than enough. And yeah, you just kind of do the back bend hop up.
Yep. And I'm moving right back up to that motherfucker.
Okay. As you leave that werewolf's threatened zone, he swipes
Yep.
at you.
Go ahead, little shit.
14?
Nope.
Nope, doesn't hit. Go ahead.
Yep. So I'm going back up there. And
A friendly reminder, everyone frightened while they can see me has disadvantage on it.
Oh,
Right.
you can't... Oh, that's right. You're not afraid of him,
that's
though,
not
right?
me.
Yeah. No, I
Right.
was more saying for the attack of opportunity werewolf.
Ah, yeah. Fair enough. He missed anyway, but yeah, fair.
Okay. Bonus action. I moved. Here's my bonus action. Another hunter's mark.
All right.
Okay. It's all my second level spells. And I'm going to attack him 3 times with my swords.
Okay. Roll to
Am
hit
I-
3 times.
Do I have advantage on him since he is focused on Kelvin?
This time I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because he just tried to scare all of you. So you're not sure if Kelvin's an ally or not right now.
Well, I'm not even really threatening.
That too.
You know, I'm not wielding a weapon. Well, I mean, I'm wielding not a brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't taken
well,
any aggressive actions yet, but
Okay.
mostly at this point you don't think he's you're not sure if he's your ally anymore.
Okay. So my 3 attacks. Oh, sorry, I already. Let me get rid of that one because that took a bonus action. Oh, that
So
one's
2
not going
attacks.
to hit. A 16
Yep, that's a hit.
and a 10 won't hit, right?
Correct.
Okay.
16 is though.
Where'd my D6 go? There we go. I lost my D6. So that's 10 plus. That's 18.
18 damage from 1 hit?
Yeah.
How does
Well,
that
I had
work?
my hunter's mark.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Whoops, not minus 183.
I thought your hunter's mark fell off.
She
I
redid it.
recast it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love that thing.
All right. The werewolf pack. Okay, so these are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You know, we're just gonna say off the edge of the map. Not counting Artesia. 1 second. Move those
So
over
what
to
are they
2.
like? Fuck this shit, we're out of here.
They're terrified of Kelvin right now, and Karis,
Cool.
to be fair.
Cool.
This shit, I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a clash
Shit,
of
I'm
giants.
What color is your fur, Kelvin?
You know, I was gonna say I hadn't really given much thought to his hair color because he's bald, but it would have to be a kind of
No, he's a fair-skinned wolf.
no.
It's like a hairless cat.
No. That's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of gross.
It's so ruddy, it's almost black.
Nice.
Oh. Really?
But it's very distinctly not black. It's just on the way there.
Very, very dark brown.
Yeah.
So if you're painting a mini, maybe you're red underneath and then like an overcoat of
Yeah,
black.
yeah, exactly.
black
There's a
wash, yeah.
heavy red undertone to the whole thing.
Just
Nice.
FYI, I'll keep that in mind because I have a werewolf figure. Actually, I have 2. One is Tobias.
Oh,
Awesome.
yay.
One is Kelvin.
Nice. All right. So the werewolf pack that can move runs away, and it's Kelvin's turn.
So, you know, right now he's less focused. He's coming to terms with himself, and he's looking around. He sees the 2 cowed werewolves. He sees Karis in front of him, Vin directly behind, and then his eyes focus on Davian, who's still on the ground,
Oh yeah.
and he just lunges
Really?
over. Yep. And, you know, takes a swipe and goes, I should have known better than to trust a monster. You betrayed me. We were shown to use the tools of darkness against it. That's the only reason I trusted you. You betrayed me.
He's not a monster, Kelvin. He's not a monster. Neither are you.
We're both cursed. What would you know? Van Richten probably took your memory too.
Shit, she can't argue that one.
True, true.
He
All
did.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
you rolling
Yeah.
to hit, or are you just yelling at him right now?
No, I'm gonna roll the hit. I just gotta, again, scratch pad's finicky.
No, fair enough. Fair.
There we go. Did that take?
Don't think so. I haven't heard.
Nope.
who
Alright,
did
let me
this.
try again.
There you
There
go.
we go.
There we go.
Oh, they both showed up this time.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I think you
so
want to
I
go with
guess
the
it's
first
good.
one. The first one was better.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's an 18.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Ten damage.
Yep. And you have 3 attacks now, or 2?
No, I've only got 2.
Okay. You can do another
Calvin,
claw or a
don't.
bite if you want. Bite is 1d10.
Calvin, don't.
Oh, okay.
Remember yourself.
Alright, as Vin says that, he's gonna slash out at her too. With the
Okay.
other attack.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Okay.
Misses there.
Yeah.
And just like,
Thank
who?
Another nat one.
I thought you were a monster hunter. Don't you see a monster? I see a monster.
No, I don't. You're good. You're a good person. He is a good person. You're not
A person.
monsters. This one, pointed to Uncle Carrie. This one, he is the monster.
Yes.
Your ire is misplaced.
Seems we're all monsters here, aren't we?
The first correct thing you said all evening, little one.
And, the eye dart back to Karis. I didn't say you could speak to me, monster.
I've yet to see you do something about it, whelp!
And legendary
I'm just
action at
dealing
the
with
end of your
chattel
turn.
first.
Sure. Legendary action at the end of your turn. Are you... Yeah, you're done, right? Move, hit,
Yeah,
hit.
I'm done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Legendary action at the end of your turn. He takes a swipe at you. Natural 20.
Shit.
Okay.
Bane, does Bane count on a natural 20?
Yeah, as for an attack, I believe so.
As far as
I mean, I
calculating
believe
what
not.
the AC is, absolutely. But a natural 20 is a natural 20. It's always
Yeah,
going to be.
natural
Okay.
20 is a...
Yeah. So let's see, that's a 7. And I would afford the same to y'all, promise.
Sure, no, I understand. I was just technical question.
Sure.
Yep.
So. Oof, buddy. 38 points of damage.
Holy
I'm down.
I'm sorry, 36. 36. That might matter. I don't know.
Okay, 36 has me at 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It actually is 36. I added 2 extra on accident. He literally rolled
Yep.
17 because it's 2d10 for a claw. 17 on the first 2d10 and 13 on the second 2. And then plus his strength.
Wow.
mod. Now, if I remember correctly, this was about control over the pack. I'll see if you have anything to say about it after this. Kaidos, it's your turn. Be
Does
muted, buddy.
Kelvin
There you
fall?
are. That's up to him. He's got 1 hit point, but Karis basically sinks his entire right clawed hand up underneath Kelvin's ribcage on the right hand side, and he's kind of holding him there.
Yeah, so what was the question?
If you fell when he did that to you.
Oh. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess I'm up technically. I'm just hurting.
Based on Kelvin's attack on the other two party members, is he considered a
An enemy? That's your choice.
Yeah, it's definitely your call whether he's an enemy
Yep.
or not.
Yep.
He hasn't done much to engender himself to the sense of party unity.
That's very true.
Okay, well, I'm calculating my movement because I believe I can move all the way around Davian and Kelvin to get to the far Caria.
I can't see why
Uncle
not.
Carrie?
Karis, yeah.
Karis, yeah. Without, and I'm just wondering if I would draw an opportunity attack from Kelvin.
Maybe.
Uh,
The safer path might be on the other side of Vin.
True. Because
Well, that
you wouldn't
then
be
puts me-
leaving anybody's threatened square if you just go to the left of Vin and around Karis, because you're staying in threatened. You'll only provoke one from bottom werewolf.
You'd
over
provoke from the werewolves, but yeah.
Not to mention, if you get too close to Kelvin, you're going to have to see if you're going to be frightened.
Oh,
there. No, he already made
well,
his
no,
save.
he made his save, so.
So he's
Oh,
immune to
okay.
it.
My
So
bad.
that's what I was gonna do that there.
That's fine. That works.
Yeah.
However you want
And
to do it. He
it
does this
measures
little hop
out to
skip.
be. I've got a 45-foot movement, so it measures out the way I was checking it to avoid Kelvin's threatened square, to then engage with Karis and be opposite Vin for advantage.
Nice.
It's awesome. Go for it.
As soon as I see him claw Kelvin and see the noticeable damage, and you see Kelvin waver and take that step where you can tell that he just got blasted, Kaidos pops up and in a blur of movements attacks Karis. You shall not destroy my friend.
You using that dripping spear?
Oh yeah, he hasn't put it down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
The power of friendship.
Yeah.
Sorry, that hits, right?
Yeah,
For 4 damage?
absolutely. 4 damage.
Okay, and then Kaidos will
He's
spend
bloodied with that, by the way.
a
Good.
key point to
Flurry of blows?
well, hold on a second.
Oh.
So I'm allowed an extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Flurry of
when
blows is a bonus action. So I won't just spend the key point just yet, I don't believe.
Hmm.
Actually, I will. I will to invoke the way of the open hand technique. Never mind,
Right.
that happens later. Sorry, I'm a
you...
little rusty.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's been a while. Not just since we've played D&D in general, but since we've played these characters too, so it's all good.
Yeah, so I'll just make that second attack.
Holy crap, yeah, that's a hit.
And neither of those were nats.
Nice.
Alright, another 6 damage. Very nice.
Okay, so that was my extra attack, and then I will spend the key point to do the flurry of blows, which is 2 unarmed strikes, and my unarmed strikes are magical.
Yes.
damage.
Yep.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking A, man. Well done.
9 doubled 18. Wonderful.
No, it's the 9 is already the double because it's 2 dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And then another hit, yeah, with another 3 bludgeoning damage. Very nice.
And as a result of hitting the creature with one of my attacks granted by the flurry of blows, I can impose one of the following effects. It must succeed on a dexterity throw or be knocked prone.
Huh.
It can't take reactions until the end of my next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Dexterity or be knocked prone. And the save is... Hold on a second. Is a 13.
13. Alright, let's see. Dexterity save for Karis. He makes it. So he is not knocked prone. But he will take the damage. Okay.
I'm sorry to be a nag, but is that the Bane too?
Oh, no, good point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. He does not make it. He is knocked prone.
Haha.
Yes.
I fucking love Bane. It's my favorite bard spell.
I had no
It's
idea it
really
existed, and I
useful.
was like, oh yes, I'm taking this.
All right. With him being knocked prone, no lair action seems to take place.
Shit, that changes what I was gonna do. Hold on.
And then Davian is going to turn into a raven and try to fly
He
away
has
from
0
Kelvin.
speed unless he's not frightened anymore.
Oh, good point. Let's see. Excuse me, how his wisdom saving throw goes. What was the DC?
DC 14, if I recall, and that's at
Okay.
the end of his turn.
Oh, it is at the end of his turn. Okay, so he's not going anywhere. He turns into a raven, though. Whoop.
Yeah, DC 14.
And with a 15 on the die, he'll be able to go next turn. So he's not afraid of you anymore, thankfully. And that is it for him. Artesia, to you.
Hold on, him being knocked prone changed what I was going to do.
No worries. I gotta go get some water.
Okay.
My headphones on this, so I can hear you.
Actually, if he's getting water, so am I. Be right
Okay.
back.
I have returned.
Okay, you know what? I am
Good
going to
deal.
go ahead and cast it. Let's see.
Okay.
60 feet. Definitely. I am going to scooch up just a tad right here. Okay, so Artesia starts mumbling to herself. And the only one that can hear what she's saying is Karis. She casts Dissonant Whispers. And she says, his arms are all around me and his tongue is in my eyes. Be still, be calm, be quiet now, my precious boy. Don't struggle like that or I will only love you more. For it's much too late to get away or turn on the light. The Spider-Man is having you for dinner tonight. And he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
God.
16. Anybody knows that song?
He
You get
fails.
brownie points. Yes! Okay, so I cast it at 3rd level, so he takes 5d6 psychic damage.
What was this? Dissonant Whispers?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's see. 1, 2.
Inspiration point for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I'm back.
I'm frightened.
I was like, a DM needs to make a wisdom saving throw. You have to hear it on the recording. Michelle did a creepy thing.
Oh, okay.
It was cool.
You know I'll be listening to it tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Well, if I can get it up. I don't have the
Well,
program
whenever,
at the
Greg.
moment.
You know.
For 19 points of damage. And
Nice.
I am going to expend another sorcery point in order to cast a spell. Let me go back to my spells. And then she is going to... Let's see... we'll just do another firebolt. Cast another firebolt, but it's going to be at Karis. For 24? Does that...
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling pretty well tonight. 8, 9, 10, 11. For an additional 11 points of damage.
He is, I should have said this after the last attack, but he is grievously wounded.
Good.
Is there anything else I can do? Hold on. I guess for the end of my turn, she's just gonna go, bad dog, and end her turn.
Karis had been, he like reaches up and clutches his head with these fingers and claws that are far too long. And he balled up on the floor, this weird, dirty, blonde, giant, muscular lycanthrope on the floor in front of you. Covered now in cuts and gashes and bruises. And he pulls his hands down away from his face, and as he does so, lets out this blood-curdling howl as he pulls the flesh off of his face in its entirety.
What
And
the hell?
just leaving behind a bare skull with huge gaping teeth. And he leaps at Kaidos, who needs to first, Kaidos, make a, where is it?
Didn't he have me grappled?
Charisma saving throw. He would have pretty much got your footing back when he went prone, when he got
Okay.
knocked prone.
Okay.
He went down on his back and kind of set you neatly on your feet, actually. So Kaidos, make
nice.
a, and Vin, actually, Kelvin's immune to this, but Vin, both of you make a charisma saving throw.
Normal.
Yeah, normal. Because this is from Karis, not Kelvin. Holy
That
shit,
would be a
Kaidos.
nat 20.
16.
Nice. So, you know the scene in The Mummy where Imhotep first meets Rick O'Connell and he, like, shows up to save Evie at the last second, and then Imhotep just does the roar at him, and then Rick O'Connell does the roar back? That's essentially what Kaidos does to this motherfucker. So Karis tries to bite him and rolls a 3. So appropriately, Karis misses you entirely with this horrible bite that he was aiming for you with. And his movement is 0. I haven't been making his wisdom saving throw too. Well, he wasn't afraid, but so his movement wouldn't be 0. He'd have to stand up, which he will do in the process
Out
of.
of curiosity, back when I rolled that nat 20 doing the damage, the unarmed strike, was I supposed to do damage more than once?
It did it automatically because it's a nat 20. When you click on it, it did the 6 plus 5, I think it was, or 6 plus
No,
1.
it did. It rolled a 1d6, and then it did plus 2 dex. And so I got a roll of a 3.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
there's a
plus
1d6
2.
plus 2 dex, and then plus so it's 5 plus 4, so it's 1d6
Oh, okay, that
plus
was
2
the
dex.
second
Yeah.
D6.
Yep. Hmm.
Oh, I see what
That
you're
was your
saying.
double.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. That's what the plus 4 was.
So he'll stand up, but he's not about to run, and he will attempt to swipe at Kelvin, and misses. Rolls a 4. So his right paw kind of lands harmlessly on your shoulder, Kelvin, and he just meets your eyes for a second, tongue lolling behind this weird skull snout, and he says, "You'll be better at this than I ever was." Vin, your turn.
Right. Am I in a position where I can get advantage to attacking?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, because Kaidos is threatening, so you absolutely do.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do my 2 attacks and then a bonus action. And I do have the hunter's mark on him.
Yep.
And 16?
Yeah.
And a lot higher than that.
Yep. 2 hits.
Okay. So, plus. Stop. 16.
16 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want the point of that blade to exit him as you kill him with that strike?
Through the skull.
Uh,
That creepy ass fucking skull
sure.
that he just ripped all his flesh off of.
Yeah, you from behind you slash at him, and he's kind of been wheeling in a circle. He bit at Kaidos, he swiped at Kelvin, and his right back leg comes up to just kick at you with his big back paw. And you basically grab the paw, pull it off to the side, and bring the point of your sword straight up through the bottom of his jaw, toward the back, so it goes up through his head.
Yes.
And as you withdraw the sword, he just kind of slumps forward onto his knees, and he's about eye level with Kelvin, because Kelvin's a little bit bent over in pain at the moment, too. And the last thing he says is, "Your last name is Sinclair." And then he falls face first onto the stone, lifeless.
Who's he talking to, me or Kelvin?
Kelvin.
Okay.
And
then
as he
for my
lays there,
bonus
his
action-
body slowly reverts to human form.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit. And that's going on Kelvin.
All right.
So that's... You get 5 points back, Kelvin.
Alright, cool.
So, as your turn ends, the werewolf pack continues to flee. And you hear just the scrabbling of claws. These two finally break out of their... for flavor's sake, since we're out of initiative. This woman just, hides herself back in the corner, trying to make herself as small as possible. And there's just a small moment of quiet as the claws fade and the whining and yelping fades. And it's immediately sundered by the sound of... To all of you, it sounds like cannon fire. Echoing and ringing throughout this miniature cavern that you're in. And it just... and you hear the yelping and the howling rise a little bit, and the scrabbling and the tearing of the claws rise a little bit as two lone werewolves come trickling back, bleeding profusely from tiny little round holes in their body. And trailing behind them, leveling a pepper box each, is Van Richten and Esmeralda.
May I do something?
Absolutely. We are out of
All
initiative.
right.
Go ahead, Kelvin.
So, as a response to, my name is Sinclair, and he falls to the ground.
Mhm.
Kelvin now lets the animal side take over a little bit, and just starts tearing into the corpse, and every slash is met with so much fury, and he says, "My name is Kelvin Burke. I am the adopted son of Commander Burke. I am raised as a headsman. I am not a monster. I will never be one of you." And just slice, slice, slash, slash. Ironically doing it all with claws.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, you're turning him to just mush.
Take another 3 points back. I mean, how long do you want? I mean, since we're out of initiative, how much
Sure.
do you want me to roll for it?
Go ahead and roll for the full minute, because it's a minute, right?
Yeah.
So
And
it's
that's 12 turns, correct?
No, it's 10. So you've done that's 2 of them, so 8 more.
6, 3, 1, 4, 4, 5. Is that it? Right?
2 more.
I lost count.
It's okay. 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah. I'm
One.
not giving you an extra one, but oh well.
And 1. Oh well.
Alright.
But at least you're somewhat healed up, Kelvin.
I
Had you
appreciate it.
given him 2 values before you did all those rolls?
What?
I kept track of it. I'm not
Okay, yeah, I'm
using the
saying
green bubble.
I counted them 6, 3, 1, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
alright.
back up
No
to
biggie.
26 by now.
Cool.
But,
Yeah, they walk in and shoot these last 2 dead.
Can I ready an action?
Absolutely.
Or ready a spell, I guess? If Van Richten, Esmeralda, or Kelvin start to go at it, I'm casting sleep on all 3 of them.
Nice.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
So after the blood rage subsides and Karis is mush, he looks at his hands, his claws, and he says, "No, he's right. I'm not a Burke. A Burke is the name of a noble man.
You are a noble
I'm a
man.
monster.
You're not a
I'm a-
monster.
I'm a Sinclair.
Who cares about
I-
names?
Yes, that's why you're so preoccupied with searching for yours. I'm a monster.
You are not a monster.
Look at what I've done. I have turned
I killed
into
him.
ribbons with claws, with a monster's claws, and
You rendered a corpse. That's all.
yes,
You rendered
like an
a
animal.
corpse. No, you're
This
not
is
an
not the
animal.
action of a man.
If you
Lost all
control
reason.
yourself, where is your training? Control yourself.
Uh,
You are not a monster. You are a good man.
And I say, you look at this. I'm covered in matted blood, only some of it my own. You
So you
call
need to
me anything
shower.
but.
So you need to shower. I'm sure there's a lake right nearby. We can just throw you in.
I'm
Take it from someone who's been called a monster her entire life. It ain't that bad. It's just a title.
And
You
what curse
are.
are the two of you afflicted with? And
The memory, eh?
You are a Burke, says Van Richten from across the cave.
You don't get to
Esmeralda
speak.
has not put her gun away.
Late to the party as always, eh, father?
Nobody
So-
told me you were coming this way. I would have advised against it. Or offered to come along and help.
yeah. You wanted to keep up this guise?
I did. For your father's
You-
sake. Do you think I was the one that decided to lock what you are away in your mind when you were an infant? You think that was my
You?
decision?
You did this to me?
My boy, I am a
Victor.
priest of Lathander. I saw you as a natural gift to this world, and I tried to convince your father of exactly that. He was the one convinced you were a monster. He was the one who insisted I lock it away.
All right. So, Artesia, you're gonna have to do that thing now.
Yeah.
On it.
Just
let's-
a running lunge, just full tilt. Gift. Locked away. Broken to pieces. Twice.
5d8. Let's see. Ooh, no. I don't think that does it.
Uh-oh.
10, 14, 15, 16.
Kelvin,
No,
move
I'm at
more than
26.
16.
Shit.
Kelvin, move your movement.
All right. That's 30, I guess.
Hmm.
2, 4.
Kevin, no.
You are simply a man who toys with memories, even of your own daughter. If that's what she is to you.
One second. Okay. Esmeralda has not lowered her gun. Van Richten, on the other hand, is standing there with it limply at his side, barely leaning on his cane. Although he seems angry and is yelling back at you, trying to, tell you his side of the story, there is something in his body language that belies his guilt.
How do you
Especially because he's not willing to protect himself. I think it's safe to say at this point, let's have everybody roll initiative.
Oh, crap.
Kelvin, you
Oh
have
man,
advantage.
you said that right before I was gonna do something.
Kaidos, you've had that happen to you a couple times tonight. Go ahead and do your thing. Sorry.
Take that initiative. I was specifically going to ask if non-lethal blows were still a thing.
According
And
to
is
the
it
rules, no,
declared?
but yes.
So
I say yes.
It used to be a declared blow. I'm declaring this to be a non-lethal strike kind of a thing.
Sure. Well, with player characters, the good thing is you know that if you stop at 0, you're not going to kill them. That'll knock them unconscious.
Right,
Whereas
that's the
with
intent.
But yeah, if you're fighting an NPC and you want to do something similar, then yes, I house ruled it. Subdual damage or whatever you want to call it is absolutely a thing that you basically can say, I'm not trying to stab this person to death, I'm just trying to knock their ass out. Sure. And yeah, same hit points and all that good stuff. So yeah. Artesia.
Sorry, you need my initiative. I was looking up other spells that I could do to stop all this.
Yeah, I'm kind of running out on that front.
I've still got a few. 8 for my initiative.
So, real quick question. Whenever I moved, could I have dashed? Or
Absolutely.
was it just the move? Okay, if that's
You
the
could-
case, I'd be right up on Ben. Right?
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're on him. Excuse me. Okay, so
I'm really mad. I'm like one of the last ones to go.
Oh. Everyone still has time before I act, so that's something.
That's true. I've got one more second level spell I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah, Davian.
Sorcerer. No, this is the bard. That's okay though. Okay.
Oh, Davian, buddy. Kaidos, you first.
Okay.
You're
I don't know
there.
if you can see the measurement,
Yep, I can see it.
but this
You're
is
good.
proof that I can make it there. And I will unarmed strike Kelvin to try to knock him out.
Sure. Roll those hits and those damage. His AC is currently at 20.
Gross. I don't have any sort of advantage, do I?
Nope.
How about that?
Holy
Oh.
shit, dude! That's like your
That'll
third one
do.
tonight!
That'll do, pig.
No kidding. Alright, roll damage. 10 points.
And I'll do the second action. I'll do the same thing again.
Nice.
Ooh, close but no banana.
And is there I've been holding on to a GM inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the opportunity to use it, or is it only for damage?
It certainly is. You can use
Oh
it to...
no, it's definitely.
You can use it to basically give yourself advantage to try and roll and hit again. Or because again, I liked giving out multiple back when I did it, but I feel like it unbalanced the game. So something else I'd like to offer, because another game I'm playing actually does this. You can either roll to have advantage, or with a DM inspiration only, you can have a D10 to add to your roll, which would clearly be advantageous here.
Okay, so I was thinking I was supposed to roll a 1d6 for the DM inspiration, but I guess
yeah.
I didn't understand the purpose of it. What does it get me?
DM inspiration normally allows you to roll with advantage, basically roll again if you roll poorly or something like that on a check. Whereas bardic inspiration will give you a d6. Now, if you have bardic inspiration, you can, as well as DM inspiration, you can use the bardic one. But I don't remember.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No. I was calling in the, as I see it, calling in the favor of the inspiration.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say use the option of rolling a d10 to increase your initial roll. As long as you roll a 3 or better, it's a hit. Slash. Forgot your slash programmer, man.
Right on. Okay, so that would be 24?
There it is. Now you can roll damage. 3 more.
And
All right.
my intent was to knock him out, but I didn't remember how much he had how much damage he had left over after Artesia's initial attack.
Sure. Or Artesia's spell
Well,
was
let's
a
just put it
sleep
this way:
spell.
I'm grievously wounded.
Right, but that means your claws still work, and there's people standing in front of you who are gonna do lethal damage, whereas I wasn't.
No, I understand.
Which, in that case, if I don't see him fall down prone, if I don't see him knocked out, I will spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
All right.
First attack.
God, right on the money. What are the chances? 8 more
Whoa!
points. Nice.
Second
Alright.
attack. Ooh, not
Nope.
enough. However, because I did hit him with a flurry of blows, he must make a dexterity save or be knocked prone. And that dexterity save is, I believe we said it earlier, a 13.
Yeah, he's good.
Ah, dang it.
All right. Esmeralda's turn. She's going to step up and level the barrel at your face. She's going to say, "Step away from my father. If I thought you were a monster, you'd already be dead. And I'm a monster hunter, just like his other daughter." And her eyes dart to Vin for a second. "If the monster hunters don't think you're one, then maybe your father was wrong. Mine certainly was." She just glares at him. But she won't shoot you. Van Richten also does nothing. Stands there silently and awkwardly.
I was raised to believe my father was never wrong. The headsmen act with certainty. A beast is to be used or slain.
We're mortals, my dear. Being wrong is part of what we do. Your father included.
You don't need to continue being a menace.
Prove him wrong.
Vin, it's your turn.
Sarah?
Are you muted?
Nah, I was. I am moving up and trying to put myself between Van Richten and my friend
Okay.
and say, "Don't do this. It does not become you. You are a good man. You are no monster. If I thought you were, I would have killed you when you first changed."
Esmeralda nods.
You all call yourselves monster hunters. You know who would have killed me? I would have killed me.
And that is why we did not tell you. Because you are a good person.
You're more than who you're born as.
I do not call myself a monster hunter. I merely want to escape this land and go back to my home. Yet you are making things exceedingly difficult with your supposed ideas and menacing actions.
Kaido's like, I miss my bong, man. Leave me alone.
But then we'll be ready to
Harsh in the
attack.
buzz.
She'll be ready to attack Kelvin if he tries to strike Ben Richten again, or Esmeralda.
Okay, so
You
you're
know,
going to
but I
hold
will
an
try to
action
do.
to protect
Yeah.
Van Richten with an attack. Sounds good.
But I will. It'll be like the flat of the blade kind of thing,
Sure.
because I don't want to kill him.
Absolutely. No, it's understood. Pretty much the party's trying to keep him conscious, or keep him alive, but not dead.
Yeah.
Not kill him. Artesia, you have a distinct feeling that the sleep spell would probably work. Now.
Oh,
After that thumping that Kaidos just gave him.
yeah. Okay. My other question. I can't move me. Meh. I'm trying so hard to put me.
Where do you want to go?
Right. I think it was right here.
Okay.
Hell no. Artesia ain't into that.
I was about to say.
You're
That's bold.
engaging?
I want to go right here. My question, before I try the sleep spell again, is he considered a humanoid creature?
Yes. Werewolves have that distinct disadvantage of being humanoids and monsters. Hold human
Okay.
or hold person and hold monster both work.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to try hold person, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to expend a quicken spell. Thank God I have 5 sorcerer points. To cast sleep. So target
Cool.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. It's a wisdom 16, Kelvin.
Holy shit!
That's easy.
Fuck! Well, let's
Well,
see.
Just
Fire
thump
spell.
him.
Okay, there's all my second level spells. Okay. So instead, I'm going to let me pop that that third sorcerer spell point. And at this point, she's gonna roll her eyes and be like, "Stop being so dramatic. Fucking hell, you just found a new part of yourself. It's not gonna ruin your life. Just sleep it off." And oh no, I dropped one.
Sounds like puberty all over again for Kelvin.
12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That's a sleeping dog.
That does it.
Okay.
So as he nods off, he's like, I would kill him. Thump.
There. And so Artesia like gets closer and just goes on the biggest I told you so rant about saying how we should have told him in the beginning because this wouldn't have happened. He would have been prepared for it when he met his stupid uncle, and because you all thought it was a good idea.
I argued against it. I argued against it. I was not with the whole program. No. You think me being amnesiac? No. I
Esmeralda
did
joins
not.
in with it. How the hell did you think it was okay to block off a baby's mind, much less a grown man, when he was later trapped in a brew? You could have done so much more to help this. Like, it's just Van Richter's just standing there hanging his head like a stupid old man.
And then as this all is happening, like, she's still going off, but she's going over to the cages and letting the kids out as she's saying this. Like, this is one of the stupidest ideas in the stupidest lands I've ever heard. This is ridiculous. Like, she just goes off.
Sure. Davian's already got a couple of the kids out, so you go over and help him out.
Yeah.
So Kelvin is curled up in a ball, and it looks like he's running.
Aww.
Yeah, he's back in his human form. As he falls asleep, he slowly reverts, and he's doing this like chasing a rabbit.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about this werewolf lady over here. Artesia just kind of points over to her and goes, "And you!" Get
So-
the fuck out of here.
You know how like the dogs will, like, when a dog is really running, they just look like they're hovering because their legs are just barely touching the ground. Ears tucked back, tail tucked all the way up underneath. She just, like, torpedoes. She goes full
Yeah.
wolf and just
This is a
torpedoes
family
the fuck
affair.
out of the cave.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
One of the kids has been talking to Davian, one of the older ones. They span the ages, I don't remember if I said last week, but they span ages somewhere between like 8 and 14. Most of them are on the younger end of that spectrum, but Davian's been talking to the older one, and apparently what Karis was doing was having the children fight themselves upstairs. Speaking of which, those upon Karis's death, the slide reverted to stairs. But upstairs, outside, on top of the cave entrance, there was a ring where he made the children fight to the death. And at the end of the competition, the winner would be bitten and welcomed into the clan.
Bastard.
Yeah. These here are, all 4 of them are all 8 of them are without bite marks. They're just kind of bruised and beat up. And malnourished, but they tell you they've pretty much all been stolen from the nearby town of Kresk. They've just been picked off from the orphanage one by one.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Speaking of being bit, Artesia will stomp over to Van Richten, and you are gonna fix this, and she points to the wrist that she got bitten and where it's all black and everything, and you're gonna fix it right now.
He pulls out a spell scroll, and it's not even a spell scroll. He just pushes the sleeves up of his shirt and coat, and puts both of his hands out and says the same words that he had said over.
Ismar.
Thank you, Ismark. And sure enough, you feel that nastiness that was coursing through you pull out and dissipate, and it kind of rises out of the bite wound like black smoke before it just wafts away.
I need a cigarette. And she goes outside.
And that is where we will stop for the night. Okay, so I'm going to keep the recording going for this because this is important to me. I will cut it though if anybody wants to talk about things that were not good, or you want to talk about things not publicly with me, then that's fine. But we had some party PvP today. We had some player versus player, and I want to check in, make sure everybody's doing okay. Did we all still have fun?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm great.
Definitely.
Daniel, you still good?
Yeah, no,
Awesome.
I was a little unsure of how it was going to roll to begin with.
Sure.
I understood the flavor and I understood the story and kind of why Kelvin would do what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's just that in general, that kind of thing can be rather tough. And so I
Yeah.
was a little unsure. And so as I saw things play out, it seemed to work really well.
Cool.
It's just kind of an happenstance as the dice rolls happened. And you know, the choices people made seemed to work really well.
It did,
Mhm.
and I'm glad. I think that that's
I agree.
a big part of it is, you know, Eric and I kind of talked ahead of time, so I was prepared to know kind of where Kelvin's mindset was going to be, and so we talked openly about kind of. I gave him the hint, or not the hint, but the spoiler of the wall is going to come down. The spell's going to come down because that happened right at the beginning, and I wanted him to have the time to kind of mentally prepare and see how he was going to basically play tonight. And I think that worked really well. Just
It did,
having
and
that
it
talk
showed.
ahead of time.
You know
And
what?
then,
It really did show, and
Cool.
it was evident in the way things worked out. It caught me off by surprise. Well, not that the wall came down. That wasn't a terrible
yeah.
surprise. but the way Kelvin reacted to it and all that was kind of like, whoa, wait, what? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He hates this. and,
Right?
and so it's like, okay, and so I could see how it worked, and I think it kind of worked for everybody, and the fact that we didn't actually have to deal with the werewolf pack,
Yeah.
kind of that really I think set the stage for being successful.
Yeah,
It
that
went
was
back
nice.
and forth for a second.
Yeah.
It was interesting there, but
If
then when
we
they
had to
finally were like,
actually
"Time
deal
to
with each one of
skedaddle,"
Right, if we had to deal with each one of them, that would have just made this session drag on for another 2 hours, because now we're having to pick off every little, guy and deal with him. And it's like, okay, that just... And then the one strike, where the dude one swats him, and kills him. I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck?
yeah. That
Oh yeah,
fucking-
no, I was like,
That
holy
fucking
shit.
natural 20, I was like, oh my god, this could get really bad really fast. And then it did. Fucking 30 points, 36 points of damage in one fucking hit. Oh.
You know, the ironic thing is I had pictured him rallying after that, but
yeah.
he didn't get the chance to kill Karis, which would have been some level of closure.
Mm.
And so instead, he got stuck with this unsatisfying just pawing, and then that made it worse.
I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
No.
That was perfect.
It's great.
We did that
Yeah,
on
no.
purpose, Kelvin. We did that on purpose to you because we jumped in and we took care of him for you because that's who we are. We're your
No,
friends.
absolutely.
The found family trope.
And we had to show you what you meant to us by doing this for you. At least
Yeah.
that's the way I took it, and that's why I was waiting until that very moment. I'm like, oh wait, no, what just happened? That's not gonna fly.
Yeah,
I
no, I thought it was really great how I think everybody reacted like according to their character really well in just Vin's like, fuck the one-on-one combat, let's go.
yeah.
And Artesia's trying to do shit on the sly, and Kaidos is like, no, I'm gonna sit this one out. He needs to work this out. And I thought that fit everybody. That was
Yeah.
just so cool to me.
I agree. That was,
Well, yeah, Artesia's point of mine was like, he's not going to fight fair. We shouldn't fight fair either, which is why I was trying to be like, I'm going to just cast a little bit of Bane on you. See how you like that.
Right.
I didn't realize that he was going to know that it was cast on him. I should have known, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you did that, and that's what
Should've known.
prompted Ben into action.
Yeah.
that is something I will say that 5e doesn't leave a lot of room for, is surreptitious spellcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't want
there
to get
is
on too
room
bad of a
for
rabbit
it.
trail, but... Oh, really? Is it meta magic?
Isn't there a feat or something?
Yeah, you can do subtle spell meta magic, and it's pretty much only sorcerers can do it, and it's really great.
I'm going to look that up now. Subtle
Subtle spell, yeah, subtle spell is a meta magic choice. It's 1 point. You cast a spell without somatic or verbal components, and so
Very nice.
Nice.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got a wizard in another game that I'm dipping 3 levels into sorcerer just for that because he's an illusionist.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's super important for an illusionist. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
subtle spell, it's one of my favorite things. It was actually the thing I missed most out of 3.5 and Pathfinder
Oh,
because I was a
same here.
meta magic fiend.
Yeah.
And
Cold
subtle
fireball,
spell,
energy
it was
admixture.
still in silent spell were my jam because it used to be 2 separate things.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Don't they have something where you can feat or something you can take, or is that Pathfinder?
No,
I think
that's
it's just
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Trust me, if there
Okay.
was a feat, I would have found it because I wouldn't be taking a 3-level dip as a wizard if I didn't have to.
Gotcha.
All
Because
right.
I looked that up 6 ways from Sunday, and that just wasn't happening.
Oh, I believe it, yeah. All right, well, we will
But
pick up same
thank
that
you for not
time.
killing me. And thank
Well,
you for
Yeah, no kidding. Thank you
We
for not
love
killing him.
Kelvin.
Yeah.
He's like my oldest friend. He's the one who
Yeah.
found me, woke me up, and everything.
and yeah, it was just like, thanks for being cool with it. I tried to like toe the line between, being an enemy to everybody, not necessarily an enemy to the party, and that was actually part of why I tore into Davian, because I was like, I didn't want to
Yes.
hurt anybody in particular.
Right.
No,
Sure,
good
yeah.
call.
That-
It was well done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it was well done, and I can honestly say, Greg, of all the situations where I've ever experienced something like this, this is by far the best. This was a very fun
Yay!
event tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm so happy to hear that. Awesome.
I agree with them all the way, and Eric, just great performance tonight.
Yeah, no
Indeed.
kidding, buddy.
Second
well
that.
done. Well done.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And
I
Eric,
did have the
remind me-
benefit of having a week to work on it.
Yeah.
That
Remind
always
me,
helps.
and I will sit down with you, Eric, about basically my beefed up version of player characters as lycanthropes. Clearly
Okay.
at level 6, because I'm gonna do it kind of like the big progressions with class stuff. The biggest thing is you can wear your armor while transforming. Clearly,
I noticed that. And I quite
Yeah.
like it.
Even the only pack member that could do that was Karis, and that's because the other ones didn't have levels in anything, but Karis did.
One might even say I'm liking it.